everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hoosiers offense will get the first possession of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Hand off from the shotgun. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense gets set for second down. Jackson will throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
The sure hands, it's Roberts. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense has a second down play. Moore to the air. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this into the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab near the sticks. It's Becker. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? First down here for the offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Caught. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hawkins. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Offense set on 1st down. Jackson gonna throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Jackson will throw. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll set up to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He'll just keep slinging it. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Red pass, it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball is at the 42-yard line. Close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Sticky. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Going to the run to start this second half. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Hawkins. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The give out of the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Jackson gonna throw it. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Give to the running back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Nice move to stay on his feet. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. To the ground with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
There's just not very many quarterbacks that won't be successful that much time in the pocket. Goodness gracious. He read his chemistry notes. He took a test. He had all the time in the world. Somebody's got to get some pressure on him.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Moore will throw. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Quarterback on the keeper.
It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Louisiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go full. And down he goes back with the 3.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Touchdown, Ducks! How about that special teams play? Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Jackson will throw. Gets it out quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd down, going up top. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it in. It's McCray. Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Out of the gun. The running back has it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He got it.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Leaves it with the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The back goes in motion. Moore to the air. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Stopped after making the catch. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's James. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it. The Ducks get enough to move the chains. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Indiana, 20.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Jackson going to throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so